And before we begin, please hit that like button and subscribe for more movie news and deep dives. Now, have you ever wondered if sometimes letting go is the only way to move forward? It's a question that applies to life and surprisingly to the future of the Terminator franchise. Uh, so for years, the Terminator movies have been searching for the spark that ignited the original two films. After incredible debuts in 1984 and 1991, the sequels have struggled with attempts to reboot or reimagine the story, falling short. James Cameron's return with Dark Fate was hoped to be the answer, but it sadly continued the downward trend. And perhaps the franchise needs to step away from familiar faces to truly innovate. The last four sequels have tried different approaches without success. But a new chapter appears to be in development with James Cameron actively involved. And his latest comments offer a glimmer of hope. Cameron has confirmed that Arnold Schwarzenegger will not be returning for Terminator 7. And he believes that the franchise needs a broader interpretation of time war and super intelligence. This isn't a slight against Schwarzenegger, but a recognition that fresh ideas are needed. Schwarzenegger made the Terminator iconic, and his presence defined the first two films. But to thrive, the Terminator universe needs to evolve. And it's a web of timelines, robotic threats, and human resistance, ripe for imaginative storytelling. Looking back at Dark Fate, it had a solid foundation. Linda Hamilton's return honored the past, but with two upgraded Terminators and a new Resistance leader, it promised a new generation of heroes and villains. But by including both Hamilton and Schwarzenegger, the film felt too reliant on the past. And the franchise has proven it can work without, Schwarzenegger. When Terminator Salvation was the first film without him, but it didn't quite land. However, other projects have found success by forging their own path. So the Sarah Connor Chronicles took the story to television in 2008. Despite being canceled after 2 seasons, it gained a passionate following and was more warmly received than many of the post-Judgment Day sequels. It showed a willingness to expand the universe and explore new ideas. More recently, Terminator Zero, an animated series, scored an impressive 87% on Rotten Tomatoes. It revitalized the concept without overwriting core elements. And crucially, Arnold Schwarzenegger was nowhere to be seen. Timothy Olyphant's portrayal of the Terminator highlighted the potential for the franchise to thrive without its former star. And both the Sarah Connor Chronicles and Terminator Zero prove that with the right story and approach, the Terminator franchise can succeed without Schwarzenegger. It just needs a bold script to take that leap. Thankfully, James Cameron seems to agree. So maybe letting go isn't so bad after all. Speaking of letting go, why did the Terminator cross the road and get to the other side eventually after
calculating all possible.
with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time,